Optibotimus coming to you with another video review. And I am very excited to be bringing you the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Transformers Prime First Edition Optimus Prime figure. Now this is the very first kind of official release of a Transformers Prime figure that we've gotten so far. Now the figure inside here you guys will be able to get eventually, and it's kind of being bounced around that it's going to come out around in December or so. But if you went to the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con, or if you were impatient and went on eBay and bought this, you're able to get your hands on an exclusive packaging that really is incredible. As you can see, here's the front of it. Now I'm going to take this off, and this is one huge magnet. I absolutely kind of sucks here. Keep that closed out. Don't reveal. But absolutely gorgeous magnet. That kind of looks like it's peeling off. That kind of sucks. So it looks like that's just kind of imprinted over the magnet itself. It's not actually the magnet. That's just like cardboard piece on there. But you see, big magnet, and then don't open that up. That's top secret. But as you can see, it's the chest of Optimus Prime. And we'll get to this in just a second, but you guys know, or at least you should, that there's something very special inside the chest of Optimus Prime. Now we flip it around here on the side, and it just says Transformers Prime First Edition, Optimus Prime, same thing on the other side. And then you flip it around here, and this is a gorgeous looking picture. Absolutely gorgeous looking of the Transformers Prime version of Optimus and the Transformer Prime version of the Matrix. And as you can see, it looks different, and it's so freaking cool. That really is a absolutely gorgeous looking image. And it says, "One day an Autobot shall rise from our ranks and use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour." I absolutely love that they take that iconic line from the original animated movie and put it on there. That's just absolutely wonderful. Flip around here back on the front, and again, we can't let you see what's in there yet. Oh, stop it. Now most of you already know what's inside Optimus Prime's chest. So the big reveal as he opens his chest is Optimus Prime, the deluxe figure inside a matrix of leadership. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a seriously cool display piece. Two different things here on the side, and you spin it around over here. Hopefully you can see that. And it says Transformers Prime First Edition. The Decepticons ran rampant across Cybertron, destroying or subverting all for which the peaceful population of the world had worked. The planet lay in ruins, growing darker and colder as the energy requirements of the vast armies that huddled in the rubble of once great cities sucked it dry. The survivors, desperate to stop the destruction of their home world, found themselves on the run and leaderless. And you see a gorgeous picture of the Autobots that are on Earth. Of course, part of the Hub Network. Flip around here to the other side of it, and it says, "It was in this dark hour that Optimus Prime arose. He took control of the faltering army, stopped the enemy's advance, and mounted a desperate counterattack that broke the back of the Decepticon forces. Despite the victory, Optimus Prime was forced to lead his comrades in an evacuation of their home world, hoping to allow the planet the time and peace it needed to recover from the long and destructive war. But before he left, Cybertron bestowed on him the legacy of the Autobots, a powerful artifact known as the Matrix of Leadership." And here you can have your own Matrix of Leadership. This removes from the package, and looking in the back here is just this really cool like lightning effect. But here you have the Matrix and a little lanyard that you can use to wear around your neck if you really wanted to. Absolutely cool. Now you can't take this, and really you actually have to take the figure out. It's Velcroed, so you can just remove that like so. Do that on the other side, and of course get this out of the way. Spin it around here on the back, and yet another gorgeous image of Optimus Prime with the Matrix above his head. That just absolutely looks so cool. The figure looks pretty nice too. And there it is though, Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. With just, I mean, I'm absolutely so thrilled that I actually got 2 of these. That way I can keep one package just like this and displayed, and another one that I can actually open and have the figure, which is really cool. And then you can hold it and you can use the power to light our darkest hour. So very cool. So very cool. But without further ado, let's get the figure open and see exactly how cool this new Transformers Prime toy line really is. Alright guys, so here we have the Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Optimus Prime figure opened up and out of the packaging. And before I even get to the figure itself, one final thing about the packaging for this set. If you choose to display your figure inside the packaging, that's one thing. If you choose to open them up, that's another thing. But if you want to take this figure and put it back in the packaging, this section here actually makes it possible. Really nice kind of packaging nod here where it actually opens and is resealable. All you have to do is snip a few pieces of tape and you have a fully reassemblable package that you can put your Optimus Prime figure back into if you want. But just taking it and leaving it inside there like this, I mean, that looks really cool as well. Now, onto the figure himself, it's actually a really nice representation of Optimus Prime from the Transformers Prime series. Very cool looking. I really like the paint detailing on here. Really nice Autobot logo on the front. I love that. Prevalent and prominent, it stands out nicely and doesn't blend in or get lost in the grill itself. That says Optimus Prime, that says I'm an Autobot and I'm coming towards you. Absolutely gorgeous. Really nice detail. You got the wheels on here. I mean, it rolls. I mean, nothing too spectacular. He does come with the weapon and nice little trailer hitch there. Hopefully, maybe one day we'll get a trailer for it. The weapon itself isn't nothing too spectacular. Just kind of this silver and a little bit dark gray paint right up in here. Blue throughout there. That would have been nice if maybe that was like a translucent blue piece, but whatever. You got the translucent blue windshield here. So I know they could have done it, but man, they just didn't like it. But this guy is a deluxe. He is pretty small. That's one thing that I automatically noticed when I got him in his vehicle mode. And it's a little bit of a disappointment. He is a deluxe class, and here he is next to the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Ratchet. And as you can see, I mean, they are, you know, pretty well scaled properly. That's kind of high, but he is definitely small, and it really makes me wonder if the sizes that we got with the Dark of the Moon is kind of going to become the new standard for Transformer figures just themselves. Now, to transform him, he's actually fairly simple, yet interesting enough that it kind of keeps you intrigued as you're going along. He has a lot of elements that really do kind of remind me of the classics Optimus Prime. That being a Voyager and this one being a Deluxe, it's nice to see. First, what you want to do is come around here to the top and kind of loosen up this top section. Kind of fold that back. Go ahead and take these little gizmos here, slide those out, and then angle them in just like that. It's a very subtle movement, but that's the way it goes. So you kind of rotate these down, bring these down. These are going to tab in here. Rotate these back, and you're going to create his little feetums. Separate the legs. You take the little trailer hitch, fold that in. Then you can take this, get that straightened out, and then rotate these all the way around, just like so. Come around here to the front section. This will probably loosen up. Fold that back, just like that. If his head didn't start flipping out, go ahead, flip his head out. Rotate these back. And then these are going to kind of lock and tab together, just like so. Rotate that back, and then rotate these outward, just like that. Now you have his back section pretty much done. Go ahead and separate this. Rotate these down. Get them out of the way, kind of. There we go. And fold these up. And now there's going to be little tab sections here that you see right inside here, there, and then it slots in there. So just slide that back, and that locks into place. Do that on this side as well. Get that out of the way. Fold that back. Rotate these down. Rotate them down. Normally they're out like that. Rotate that down. Rotate that down. And then these little bits here, you separate this. Rotate that all the way down. Get the hand out of the way, fold these bits all the way up, and then this kind of fits in there flush like so. Do that on this side as well. Separate it, Rotate that down. Lock that into place. Rotate his arms around so that they're positioned properly. Straighten out his head. Kind of position everything. And here you have the Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Optimus in his robot mode. Now this unfortunately isn't as great as I had hoped it was going to be. The vehicle mode is very nice. The robot mode, there's a couple problems with it that you may be able to tell right away, which kind of detract from the figure. Now granted, he's a deluxe, but that's not really much of an excuse nowadays, knowing what Hasbro was able to do with some of their deluxe Transformers. Now the biggest problem that I have is his arms are really, really long. Like gargantuanly long. Like this all should be up here. This whole section here, it should like not be there. If this was attached to the red section, it would probably look a hell of a lot better. But as it is, his arms look like gorilla arms. I mean, that's really kind of unfortunate. And then where his actual shoulders attach, when you rotate them, you can see that they're actually below where they probably should be. The rotation joint should be up higher. So those really kind of, and when you look at it like that, I mean, now his arms look really long. So that really kind of detracts from it as well. The other problem that I kind of have, but I'm able to kind of overlook, is his chest piece. This really isn't a very good looking false chest piece. I mean, when you look at the actual windshield from the vehicle mode, I mean, that looks nice. And then this comes along and that just kind of disrupts the entire thing. That's kind of disappointing, really. It is a nice figure, and a lot of people are going to want to pick this up. This is the deluxe figure that's going to come along with the deluxe version of Megatron and the 3 humans. I think they're little PVC figures, but the humans are going to sell, in my opinion, better than this guy. People are going to want to buy this set for those little humans, not necessarily Optimus Prime. I don't know so much about Megatron yet, but this is just really not the most impressive that I think that they could have done with this sort of figure. There's some interesting things going on with the transformation. Just the robot mode just doesn't do it for me. Just really kind of looks gimpy and goofy with these super long arms. I can't not notice how long these arms now. I mean, his arms are like as big as his legs are. I mean, really, when you think about it, they're just about as long as his legs. That's absolutely insane if you ask me. But now to transform him back, just come around here. Loosen up this section, rotate this back, rotate that down just like so. Fold the fists up like that. Kind of, there we go. Fold that down like there. Do the same on this side. Just loosen, fold, tab in there, rotate the hand up. Kind of keep the hands down here to the side. Kind of loosen this chest piece up, fold that back. Just like that. And you're going to rotate that around. Rotate that around. There we go. Swivel that down. And then rotate this whole section down. So you now have it like that. Go ahead and tab those together. Now, actually, part of this is a little bit tricky to get lined up properly. I don't exactly know why, but just make sure that you get everything locked in there nicely. Kind of separate these, rotate these little fellas out. Like that. Fold his head back down inside. Rotate this section back. And then these are going to kind of sort of tab right up in here. Then rotate these, and then you're going to see a little tiny peg right here that tabs into a hole on the inside. That, as you rotate that around, plug that in, line that up on that side, and that tabs together right there. Do the same on this side. Rotate that out. That tabs in. And see, this is what I was talking about, how, like, well, rotate his torso around, I'm sorry. Get the legs out of the way. And then, this little bit right here seems to get stuck sometimes. So, give that a nice little push. Put the head back in there. Bring the legs down. Fold out this little bit. Bring these together, and there's a whole bunch of little tab sections here that tab everything together. You got like 3 tabs and then a foot tab right there. Fold these up, and this whole section lifts up like so, kind of accordion this backwards, rotate this around like so, bring it forward, and this will tab right into the top section. Fold that, straighten that out, make sure that that's nice and secure inside there. Take these little guys, again, slide it out, rotate it back, slide it out, rotate it back. There you have it. Kind of put it down, kind of position and push these little bits in until you get the wheels all the way down. And here you have Optimus Prime back in his truck mode. Now when it comes to this figure, it's a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion. The vehicle mode is very nice, but it's kind of small. And the robot mode, while it's an interesting transformation to get to that point, once you get there, things start looking weird on him, especially in his arms. And that's kind of unfortunate. The biggest selling point, in my opinion, with this set specifically, is the box set that you get along with it. Now later on with the retail release, the big selling point will probably be the little humans that come along with it. This figure by itself, I really can't recommend entirely. It's not terrible, but it's not the best attempt I think that they could have done. When it comes to a Optimus Prime from the Transformers Prime series, I would probably pass on picking this guy up unless, like I said, you want the box from San Diego Comic-Con or the little humans. I would pass on it and wait for the eventual Voyager release that looks so much better. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.